This is the Acropolis of Athens. 3 million people visit it each year.
If you do come to the Acropolis, it's probably a good idea to buy your ticket in advance.
We're not here in the summer peak, but in April, which is mid-spring. It still took a 40-minute queue to get to the ticket office. There's also a second queue at the entrance where you need to show your ticket, but it's much quicker. On the way up the hill, you pass above the remains of the Odeon. 2,000 years ago, it was a theatre that seated 5,000 people, protected by a covered roof. But that was in Roman times. This spot is actually the last place where you'll find any shade from the sun. A few metres away is the Propylaea. In ancient times, it was the official entrance to the Acropolis. Even now, this building makes you feel like you are entering someplace very special. And yet, you are only just one of the up to 20,000 tourists who visit each day. All of the buildings still in the Acropolis were constructed around the same time, about 2,500 years ago, after the Persian War, when Athens reached its very peak. It's amazing that these marvels are still standing after all this time. But there is quite a lot of work going on to protect them. Not just concrete paths to prevent wear from tourists, but a determined effort to preserve what we have. Since 1975, the Greek government has been actively working to protect and preserve the site. This is what it looked like in 1955. Of course, it's a fine balance between protecting and restoring and not rebuilding it, especially when you are dealing with a priceless architectural treasure in an earthquake zone. But it's a wonderful thing that ordinary people can still visit this amazing place, a legacy from the ancient people of Athens. You have to wonder what the people who built these buildings would think if they could see the modern city. No longer a city-state, but the capital of all of the entire nation of Greece. Could they have imagined that 2,500 years later, their vision and thinking would continue to inspire people from everywhere in the world?